So for everybody who watched my how to make optimum pizza in the home oven, I'll put the link down in the comments section of the video, but I thought I'd take a gamble rather than buy a very expensive home pizza oven. We all know how expensive they can be. So this is the Lidl's pizza review barbecue grill Meister, £35. What could go wrong? So let's unbox it. This is part one. Part two is going to be cooking the actual pizza. So let's have a look what we have here. So £35 in Lidl, and doesn't it look like the more expensive ovens, but the proof is in the pudding, or this case the pizza. This pizza peel was £9.99, so it's quite a weapon, isn't it? So that is for putting the pizza in and out, but that's not very interesting at the moment. Got the receipt here. I've kept the receipt just in case anything goes wrong. A lot of people tell me the tiles, the heat proof tiles crack, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, if you look at a real pizza oven that's made out of brick, you know, it's got a lot of cracks in the brick anyway. So let's unbox it and see what you get. I'd have loved to have done this in the store, but because I obviously couldn't, it's a good idea to make this video because Lidl's are a massive company. They're even in the USA now. So this is made in Germany, so we all know about German engineering, the best in the world. So, looks quite promising. Let's just take all the plastic off and let's have a look. Ooh, how do you get inside? So let's just navigate it. So at the top we've got the Grill Meister. I'm not going to take it off just in case there's any defaults that I need to take it back to the shop. Let's hope not, because time is precious in the modern age, and sometimes taking something back to the shop is more costly and time consuming than actually buying it. So this is our what's the word, the heat proof base that heats up. You put your pizza on. So we've taken all the polystyrene out, and as you can see, it's got a perforated bottom to let the heat dispense through the bottom. Hopefully the roof is thick enough to get the hot air to circulate around inside the oven and cook the top. So I've looked at the reviews, I've looked and done a little bit of research on this. So we have a thermometer, so to speak, or a temperature gauge on the top. I like a little bit more detail actually. So we've got warm, ideal zone and hot. So what I'm going to do for part two, when we actually cook with a pizza oven, is use a proper thermometer. So let's have a look inside. So, and this literally fits on the top of a barbecue, which isn't ideal because we all know Europe, if you live in Europe anyway, especially in England here, it's not very sunny for many days of the year. So I'm really hoping that this could even go, possibly, I'd like your feedback and comments, could this go on the top of your cooker inside? That's a really interesting question. So let's just remove the, and it's quite heavy, I saw one of these cracked on the shelf, but I don't think I'd take it back just because it cracked. I know it's going to get nice and black and charred with use, but that goes simply in there. Let's have a look at the bottom of it. What I am worried about with things that heat up that are you know, plastic coated or painted is the fumes. Obviously this is a non-toxic paint, it must be. You know, I trust Lidl's being a huge reputable company that knocks out a bargain to not poison me. But then again, just like a good wok or anything like that, we need to seal it and make sure it's really hot before our first use. So let's have a look. It's got handles on. What does it say? Warning, Achtung, hot surface. So it will be, it's not yet. Hot surface when in use. So let's have a look, and that simply gets put in here, and it's very simple. I actually thought this video would be quite longer, but not a problem. It's very simplistic. So we need some heat radiating from the bottom, dispersing right throughout the internal atmosphere, cooking the pizza. And let's hope we get a really great pizza. And to be honest, it's been a good deal, considering that I made some really tasty pizza in a home oven. My home oven only got up to about 210, 215 degrees centigrade. Not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. Double it and add 30, so about 460 degrees Fahrenheit if your country's in Fahrenheit. So I'm expecting this to be a lot hotter, because the way I've been making the dough, as you can see in the video that I'm going to put in the comments section, there's a link to that, is I really believe the pizza needs to be cooked at a very high temperature, like a tandoori oven, if you know what I mean. So that's it. So part one of the video, it looks pretty good. What could go wrong? So thank you very much for watching. And before we go, we've got the Grill Meister instructions here in numerous languages. Introduction, congratulations on your purchase. Okay, so that's very intriguing. So the manufacturers are expecting very good results.